Small guards, you ain't gonna be dunking this year. Small guards, you ain't gonna be dunking this year.
Small guards, you ain't gonna be dunking this year.
Oh, is that what you think? This offensive menace John Morant build gets a 93 driving dunk, which means it gets gold posterizer and unlocks tier 2 contact dunk animations, a 95 ball handling rating, which means he gets Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, and the ability to equip literally every dribble move in the entire game, a 92 3-point rating, which means he gets nearly every shooting badge on gold and gets limitless range on silver, and to top it all off, gets a 92 acceleration, which means it unlocks gold speed booster. Disclaimer, Joe wasn't really saying that, he was just reading a comment.
I've seen a lot of tweets going on like, small guards, you ain't gonna be dunking this year.
But I'm not gonna lie, if I'm really making a job build, then I gotta channel my inner menace. So Joe, consider this my get back. We ain't forget what you did. And y'all, do you know what the best part about this build is? You get the build name Floor Spacing Slasher when you have a 92 3-point rating in silver limitless range. People are going to sag off you because they think you can't shoot, and you're gonna be sparking it from Narnia. It is literally the ultimate catfish build. What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy, playmaking, slasher, grinding, and y'all, I need you to drop a like right now, because the second this video gets 2K likes, I will drop the best lockdown defender builds in the entire game. I'm talking 99 perimeter defense, 99 steal, and maxed out strength. You will box everybody. And I'm not gonna lie, with how much y'all be mentioning defense on my small 6'2" builds, I think you're gonna love it. And y'all, in the comments, let me know, out of all the builds you've seen so far, which build is your favorite? What height do you think you're going with on NBA 2K24? And if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm not gonna lie, I'm making one of each. I'm making a 6'6", a 6'8", a 6'2". I'm gonna be trying to drop y'all off with every build imaginable. So let me show y'all the main 6'2" build that I'm gonna be dropping y'all off with. Alright y'all, here we go. I'm mad excited to show y'all this build, and I'm telling you right now, this build is going to be one of the very first builds I make on NBA 2K24. An emphasis on my build. Disclaimer y'all, if you don't like a certain attribute or you think a certain attribute is too low on this build, you are more than welcome to change it to fit your playstyle. But I'm telling you, with all the attribute thresholds we meet on this build is absolutely perfect for me and what I'm trying to do. So you see me messing around with the build, trying to figure out what attribute caps I can make, and the first thing I settle on is a 92 3-point rating, which is actually the max 3-point rating I can get on this build because I have a massive 6'8" wingspan, because even though I'm a short, small player, I still wanted the ability to read lanes and get steals in the passing lane. So I went a 6'8" wingspan and I went a 92 3-point rating, which gives me blinders on gold, deadeye on gold, catch and shoot, green machine, guard up, and space creator all on gold, and still gets me 2 major badges, Agent 3 and limitless range on silver. And you remember that clip in my last video where I showed you someone greening a half-court 3 in the rec center? Yeah, he had bronze limitless range in that game. Now, I'm not saying that the gameplay is going to be the same from community day to there. I'm pretty sure the sliders were really low, either on like pro or rookie for community day, because some of the layups I was making was absurd. But historically, silver limitless range has been more than enough in every single 2K, and you get it on a build that has elite finishing and elite playmaking as well. And this right here was me all community day. I was just going up and down on sliders, seeing what I could get away with. Right here, you see me checking if 95 acceleration is worth it. I do end up deciding that it's not, because it doesn't really unlock anything. Don't get me wrong, acceleration is super important for a small guard build. It literally determines how fast you speed boost, but I think you'll agree what we get in return for lowering it by 3 points to a 92 is more than worth it. So the next decision I make is, instead of a 90 driving dunk where I would just get silver posterizer and gold precision dunker, why don't I go to a 93 driving dunk, get gold posterizer because I upgraded my vertical to an 80 as well, get gold slither finisher, gold precision dunker, Hall of Fame bunny, Hall of Fame spin cycle, Hall of Fame 2-step, and gold aerial wizard. Oh, and did I mention that you also get tier 2 contact dunk animations? The first contact dunk threshold for contact dunk animations, there's one that I'm guessing is a really weak contact dunk animation that you can get at 86 driving dunk and 75 vertical. Then the next 2 are gate kept at 89 89 driving dunk and 78 vertical. And then finally, the last contact dunk packages are gate kept at 93 driving dunk and an 80 vertical. Now there is one contact dunk animation that doesn't follow those rules, and that's because it's gate kept at a 93 driving dunk and an 85 vertical and is only for 6'4" guards and unders. So if you want every possible contact dunk animation you can get on this build, you're gonna have to spend the points on an 85 vertical. I didn't think it was worth it for just one more contact dunk animation, but who knows, it might be OP. We're gonna have to see. So far we have a max out acceleration that we're gonna bring down a little bit, a 92 3-pointer for all gold shooting badges in silver limitless range, and a 93 driving dunk for basically all gold and Hall of Fame finishing badges. You can't tell me this not looking like a BP from 2K20 right now. And guess what? It's only gonna get crazier. So right here I'm looking at the build and I'm like, you know what? This is solid, but I really want a 95 ball handling. So I'm really thinking, what can I lower to get my 95 ball handling? And I settle on acceleration. I put my acceleration down to a 92, and that gave me a whopping 2 whole points to put on my ball handling. I was surprised at that because, as y'all know, the higher up you go in ratings, the more expensive it is. So 3 acceleration points for 2 ball handling points was a no-brainer to me, bro. At the cost of just 3 acceleration points, you get Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame ankle breaker, and every other playmaking badge that doesn't have to do with strength, like physical handles and big driver, on gold. So gold unpluckable, gold speed booster, gold killer combos, and gold blow by on a build that gets gold posterizer, contact dunks, and still gets limitless range and nearly every other shooting badge on gold. Oh, and did I mention that at 95 ball handling, you officially get every single dribble move in the entire game? The highest ball handling gatekeeping requirement is a 95 ball handle, and it is Steve Francis signature style. On this build that you can pretty much do everything offensively, you will also get the best dribble moves in the entire game. You can literally try out every single dribble move in the game for 6'4" guards and under and equip any of them that you like. Do you realize how overpowered that is? I'm talking about the Curry slide, the side-to-side Curry hezzy, the Steve Francis signature size up. It is all yours, and you can mix and match them to your liking. And as y'all seen in my gameplay video, there's between the legs moves and same side speed boost moves that are ridiculously quick on like D'Angelo Russell and John Morant, and you can equip those as well. This player is going to be an offensive menace. Now real quick, I want you to picture how a defense is supposed to guard you. You're extremely small and quick, your speed boost is going to be ridiculously fast, you have the best dribble moves in the game as well as some of the best playmaking badges in the game, you can shoot from damn near Narnia, and if they do step up, which they're going to have to because you can shoot from far away and you're extremely quick on the 3-point line, you can go in the paint and dunk on their center. Please, somebody in the comments, let me know, how is a defense supposed to stop this build in the hands of a good player? I think I'm a pretty good player myself, and I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not gonna stop me. Do not act surprised when on September 7th, you see clips of me going absolutely crazy on this build. My main goal in this build is just gonna be to piss people off. I'm gonna run around screens for fun. I don't even need screens. I can ISO with the best dribble moves in the game. I'm gonna run around screens and shoot threes just for fun. And then when they start complaining about the screens, I'm gonna tell my papa to sit corner and I'm gonna ISO them for fun. Then once they realize the lock they put on me can't guard me and they send help in the paint, I'm gonna just dunk on their center for fun. This build just screams fun to me. And to finish it off, the last thing I did was max out the speed with ball. You only need an 83 speed with ball for gold speed booster, so you could put that attribute rating in a different place. But now that we can see the final build, let's talk about some of its weaknesses. And I can already see the comments on this. The first weakness we'll talk about is defense. And I had a heated debate with people on Twitter about this, so I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this as well. Now, as we all know, I am a no-life 2K player. Every year, I have a 90 to 95 win percent. I play nearly 6,000 to 10,000 games every single year. I shoot 65% from the 3. We all know that I know what I'm doing when it comes to 2K. But that doesn't mean I'm right all the time when it comes to favoring my own play style. So I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this in the comments. In my personal opinion, you do not need any type of defense on a smaller build. Now, hear me out. My reasoning for that is that no matter what type of defense you put on a 6' to 6'4" guard, you will still not be able to play defense and make your perimeter defense maxed out. Let's say it's an 85. You have an 85 perimeter defense on a 6'2", and let's say you get like a 92 steal. The only thing you will successfully do with that build is maybe get steals. You're not going to contest anybody. So my opinion is, if you are a small build, the only thing you should do to improve your defense is increase your wingspan so you can at least get passing lane steals when people backdoor on you, because they're going to try and take advantage of the fact that you're small, and also get passing lane steals when you make a read. Now again, just because I'm successful at winning games does not mean I'm right all the time. I'm only talking about how I feel. And like I said before, if you feel like you need defense on this build, please feel free to sacrifice one of the offensive attributes you feel like you don't need. Like maybe you don't want gold posterizing, you just want silver. You could go down to an 86 driving dunk, and then you'll have plenty of attributes to put on your perimeter defense if that makes you feel better. But for me, I run with a set squad every game. If I'm playing 3s, I'm running with a lock and a center. If I'm playing 5s, I'm running with 2 locks and 2 centers. So I'm not worried about defense. My main and only job on this team is to score the ball and make plays, which I can do at a super high rate because the offense is overpowered. Not to mention the content I'm gonna be getting on this build. It's just gonna be so fun, bro. I'm so excited to make this. Now, the second weakness of this build is the 75 pass accuracy. Now, my reasoning for the 75 pass accuracy being okay is because 1, you can buy playmaking boost and make an 80, and 2, if you are a person who's joining the Rise affiliation, you will automatically get a boost to your playmaking, which will cover the pass accuracy. I am still a little shaky about a 75 pass accuracy because we might not get bailed out with the LeBron pass style this year again. So if I were to raise anything on this build, it would be the pass accuracy to an 80. I think the way I do that is either by lowering my speed or lowering my acceleration. I really wouldn't want to touch my acceleration though. I think 92 is a really good sweet spot. But just in case you do want to touch your acceleration to get an 80 pass accuracy, the lowest you can go is an 89 acceleration for gold speed booster. And I said this on Twitter as well. I really hope it doesn't sound passive aggressive when I'm saying like my thoughts on what I think a 6'2" should and shouldn't be able to do. I'm just trying to explain to y'all how I think, and I'd love to hear how y'all think as well. There was one argument that I didn't like, and it was like, good teams will find a way to abuse you no matter what. Bro, I've played some of the best teams in the world. I play competitive pro-am sometimes. That argument doesn't make any sense because in the literal 2K league, the best competitive players in the entire world, they run small guards with no defense. And the reason is because they have people on their team who can rotate and play defense for them, and their main job is to score and play make. So I don't know if the people on Twitter just be playing God Squad, Rec Squads or something, but I promise you, you can make a small guard with no defense and you will be perfectly fine if you are good at the game. Again, you don't have to. There's no one forcing you. I'm not forcing you to make this build exactly how it is. Please feel free to change it any way you like. But if you like this offensive menace style like me, I promise you, you will have success with this build. The only thing I might change is the pass accuracy to an 80. Everything else I absolutely love. Now, I had a comment on Twitter when I was talking about this build, and they said, okay, bro, this sounds OP, but I really can't hack it with that low of a pass accuracy. Do you have a build that has a higher pass accuracy? So right here is my favorite Steph Curry build that I made in my last video, and I wanted to show it to y'all to give y'all a comparison. So first off, you still get the 95 ball handles, so you get all the best dribble moves in the game, but you also get Hall of Fame speed booster on this build. Another major difference on this build is that you get gold limitless range instead of silver, as well as all Hall of Fame shooting badges except for Deadeye, Agent 3, and Blinders, which are on gold. And on top of all that, you get a 91 pass accuracy, so you don't have the same worry you have on the John Morant build, and you get a 91 speed with ball, obviously for Hall of Fame speed booster, but in return, you get no finishing whatsoever, where the John Morant build has a 93 driving dunk and gets contact dunks. The only thing I'd change on this Steph Curry build is that I'd lower the speed to an 85, and I would max out the acceleration, because acceleration matters more than speed. I just made a mistake with that. But yeah, y'all, it's decision time. Let me know, what build are you rocking with more? The John Morant contact dunk build or the Steph Curry limitless range build, bro? I'm not gonna lie, I like the John Morant build 100%. Being able to get contact dunks, being able to be the fastest person on the court, and still being able to get silver limitless range with a 92-3. Do you think I'm missing wide open with a 92-3? And by the way, y'all, I don't think I mentioned it, my build name on this build is actually a floor spacing slasher, which I love, not because of the build name, but because people are gonna sag off me thinking I can't shoot, and then I'm gonna be shooting greens with a 92 3-pointer from mad deep. I can't wait, bro. This build is beautiful. But anyways, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. What build are you rocking with most out of all the build videos you've seen? Are you making a 6'6", a 6'8", a 6'2", a 6'1", a 6'3"? What are you thinking is gonna be your main build on day one? But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Rachel she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin'.